So a lot of you have been asking lately or wondering lately why my video scheduling has been very sparse. Why has it been very slow? Why is there a lack of videos lately and all that stuff? First of all, how's it going everybody? There are twomanyraptors here. I almost forgot to make that significant intro of mine to my channel. But yeah, essentially the reason why there's been a lack of uploads lately is because, to put it bluntly and straightforwardly, I'm dealing with a severe amount of anxiety right now. Like more than I'm used to, basically. I'm not talking about the general anxiety that most of us get, like when we have a significant thing going on in our lives, or the thing that just comes and goes like 5 minutes and goes away and like that. No, I'm talking about the ones that stick with you for hours and like gives you a chest pain or something like that. Then you have to like stop what you're doing and spend hours just staring into nothing and just try to go at war with yourself until that chest pain goes away, and then be relieved that it's gone, and then the next few hours it comes back, kind of thing. And this cycle continues every day and like that, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, even if you can get some sleep from all that anxiety. That is what I'm going through lately, ladies and gentlemen, and it hurts basically, and it's been going on like since September, you may say. And it's been going on since September, and I only publicly announced it like in a small community post back in October, like somewhere in the middle of October, through a community post where I said like video uploads will be slowed down for a while because I'm dealing with this internal war. Yeah, that internal war I was talking about is this, anxiety thing basically, and it's still going on to this day right now. And you may be wondering what I'm being so anxious about. Well, to be honest, it's partly my fault because of the fact that I put myself in a mental trap of thinking too much into negative stuff, even though, they're not really that negative to begin with, basically. You could say I did a lot of mental self-harm to myself that it's now just spiraling out of control, and it's now hard for me to remove, basically, or get rid of completely, you may say. Like, for example, some aspects of my intense anxiety right now has to do with this channel. Case in point, I actually looked back in my old videos, and I mean like old to like recent old, like this year old, but not too recent and stuff like that. You get the point. And to be honest, I just looked at them and realized that I'm not proud of them. I disliked the way how I did some things there, how I did some stuff there, I was like, maybe I could have said that differently, maybe I could have performed that differently, maybe I could have drawn that better, maybe I could have did that better, maybe I could have just not did that, maybe I could have just left that well enough alone, maybe I could have just done something else, and I could have this, I could have this, I could have this, and all that stuff, and that's what I've been doing that in a lot of my old videos. So to put it significantly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just not proud of myself lately. I look at my old videos and realize that this sucks. Like there are some videos that I'm proud of, basically, some Let's Plays that I'm proud of, but the majority of it, I'm just like, I don't want to look at them again. Like, god damn it. Like, I look at them and I go like, God. And then I start thinking about, oh my god, what if these are the videos that will define my channel now, which in turn define me? And that got me all scared. Like, no, I don't want these kind of videos to define what my channel is about, because these videos suck. This video uses the old way of how I poetry some stuff. This uses the old way of how I drew some stuff and like that. And this and that, where I was so amateur. I didn't really care much about what's presented. I just wanted to make a video and this and that. And there's a lot of things going in my mind. Like, for example, why did I make Shadow become a part of this channel? And I'm like, oh yeah, because of the views. I just cared about the views. I wanted to get the popularity quickly and this and that. And I'm like now ashamed of that notion, basically, even though I understood why I wanted to do that in the very beginning, this and that. And then I'm ashamed of the fact that I pretended to be something like Shadow, but it's not Shadow, so I turned myself into a Shadow android and like that. And I hated that, And then even the earliest parts of when I finally revealed what I am, I'm like, I could have just done that differently. Maybe I could have changed some aspects with how I did that or showed that, I'm just like, I just am not proud of my old videos anymore. And even the more recent ones, the more recent ones I'm okay with, but still I'm like, I still don't want these videos to be the ones that define my channel. That's why I'm being more thorough now, and I'm being more thoughtful now of what I'm making now. That's why I'm taking my time, because I'm honestly, for two reasons why I'm not uploading videos that much, is because I'm basically reassessing and reevaluating myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and all that stuff. In addition, I just want to make sure that that's the video I want to make right now, so that when I look back on it years later, I can go like, I'm still okay with it. Like a few of the videos I have in the past, but the majority of them I'm just like, no, I'm not proud, man. And I really hope that these videos will not define my channel in the future. And then I start thinking about the future, like, oh no, what if they do? And what is this? People will think of this and that and this and this, when in actuality, I'm not that anymore. I'm quote unquote better. I hope. Yes, I am. Maybe not. No, so I don't know. And that's been spiraling out of control. And then I started thinking about the stuff, that I've been through before YouTube, even before I became what I am now. Like, like my shameful and embarrassing years of high school, where I was always what I always like to call myself, a yes man, or I'll just go say yes to many things without ever realizing whether they're bad or good, just to please them and all that stuff. And I get all shameful thinking about them right now, even though it's been years since those are up, and I'm not that kind of person anymore, but still I'm still shameful of them, because I'm like, why was it done to begin with and all that stuff. And that's the problem with being me, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, even though some things are in the past right now, and a lot of people can just like keep it in the past and not let it define what they are right now, basically. For me, it's a bit harder to do that. I will be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I think a lot of you know this, especially if you're old fans of mine. I'm a very sensitive person. Basically. And I try not to show it, basically. I just keep a stern face. I just go like, like that. But to be honest, deep down inside, I'm just like, basically. And I'm a very sensitive person. And unfortunately, as there is, I make a big deal out of problems, no matter how small they are, especially if there are problems, I've made, and this and like that. And I just go and I just look back now at all the itty bitty mistakes I've done in my old videos, and even stuff I did in the past before I became what I am now. And I just go like, why, and like that. And it's like, oh, what if my future is like, so now my mental mindset is like spiraling out of control, of thinking too much of stuff way into the past and thinking too much of stuff way into the future, basically. And I'm trying to like do that mental mindset where people tell me, okay, stop thinking too much of the past, stop thinking too much about the future, start thinking about here and now, where you are now, you this and that and like that. And don't be so ashamed of all the mistakes that have been done to you, or the mistakes that you have done yourself, because in the end, those mistakes will make you a better person, basically, and that you'll become a better person in the future. And I'm going to look like, yes, it's true, but why were they done to begin with? And I'm like, wait, I just kind of like... So that's what's been going on through my mind, ladies and gentlemen, and that's it sucks, basically. And that's why I'm hoping and I'm praying and I'm wishing that 2021 will be a significant and a much more significantly better year for both me, my channel, and everyone else out there. Especially the ones who are suffering right now, basically, who are having real problems. And yeah, that's another thing. It's like, why am I making such a big deal out of this? Because these are small problems compared to the people out there who are having actual problems right now. Why am I making such a big deal out of this to myself and this and that? And it's been spiraling out of control, basically. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I don't know. It's hurting me, and I put myself in that mental trap now, and I cannot get out of it now. And I'm just hoping, again, I'm saying it again, I'm just hoping that 2021 will be a better, significantly better year for me, my channel, you who's watching, and for everyone else out there who especially to those who have suffered through what's going on in 2020 right now. I pray for all of you, honestly. And well, I don't know. Right now I'm just reassessing myself, and I'm just like, I'm just hoping that, you know, my newer videos will be the ones that will define who I am now as a person, basically, and that I could like maybe be better as an entertainer, basically, even though that's a far-fetched off quest for me, because I don't know how to be better. I don't think I could even become better in terms of an entertainer, but I try, basically, without going too far, basically. I don't know. So that's what's going through my mind lately, and it's consuming my mind and soul. And well, you already know what's going on, what I do as what I am now, basically. And you've seen some of my videos that showcase the burden and of being what I am. So I'm not going to go too much into that, but yeah, that's essentially what's going on through my mind, ladies and gentlemen. That's practically it. I hope that this video will find you well, and hopefully after this video things will be a lot better for me mentally wise. And well, before I end this video, I would like to make a few updates, basically, of a more general thing, just to kick off things getting better now. So a lot of you have been asking me, play Miles Morales, basically. Where's Miles Morales? Or what other PS5 games and like that? And to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have a PS5 yet at the time I'm making this video. That's why I don't have any videos of Miles Morales, even though I do want to make at least one video out of it, or any Demon Souls or Godfall or any other PS5 or Xbox Series X games and like that. I mean, right now I'm making this video. I do have an Xbox Series X, basically. That was available for me for purchase, so I have that now. But I don't have a PS5, where the majority of the games I want to play there, I want to make a video out of, but I don't have it yet, basically. So, and considering what's going on right now with the marketing stocks of the PS5 or any next gen consoles, it's well, we'll have to see about that. So yeah, that's the reason why you haven't seen any videos lately of any next gen footage and like that, or any next gen games and like that. So that's practically one thing. A lot of you have been also asking, why am I sticking a lot to my Disney form? And to be honest, it has to partly do with my anxiety, because I always go to Disney worlds and Disney themed places whenever I feel anxious, because whenever I think of Disney, I go back to the days when I was still a better person mentally, and you know, like when I was young, when I thought the world was a very cool place, where I was more alive, you may say, basically. And that's what I feel and think when I'm in the Disney as a world. So the fact that I'm always sticking to Disney right now means I'm always trying now to suppress my anxiety. So that's why you're always seeing me in my Disney form lately. And so might as well try to improve upon my Disney or quote unquote magic form, you might say. So that's the reason why I've been around with Disney lately. So that's the thing. And what else? I'm gonna make a cut here. And merch, yes, merch. Yes, there's gonna be merch. There's gonna be merch. Basically, I already made up something. Basically, it's I'm still evaluating it, making sure it's all right. But I don't know when I'm gonna release it. Maybe this month, or maybe next year, January, maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking about it more thoroughly right now, unlike my previous merch where I just thought of like on the blue just to test out what it feels like to sell merch. But now with these new merch, I am much more, you know, thorough into them, you may say, and much more proud of them in relations to what we're talking about. I'm much more proud of them now. And yeah, basically. So I don't know what else to think about, so I'm just gonna end it right here. So yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been making a lot of videos lately. I'm still going through this internal war, basically. So yeah, again, hope you're all out there are doing well, being safe, staying healthy, both physically and mentally, basically. And what's the sending off video here? Think more positively about yourself. Whatever mistakes have been done unto you, whatever mistakes you have done yourself, just, as Elsa would say, let it go, basically. Don't forget. I mean, you can't ever forget, but don't make it, don't let it define the way you think in the future, like what just happened to me right now. I put myself in this mental spiral right now, and it's affecting me drastically with what I want to do and feel normal, basically, even though I've never felt normal, but I now feel a lot less normal. But still, just like, think more positively about yourself. Whatever happens, it's fine now. Think of here and now. Don't think too much of the future as well, basically. Think about here and now. Think about how you're here, you're well. Think of it like a celebration, like I'm here, I'm now, and things are gonna go good. Things are always gonna go good, and things get a lot better. Pray that next year, 2021, will be a whole lot better for not just you, but everyone else as well, you know? Pray for the others and all that stuff, you know? Sometimes the best way to think better about yourself is also think about others, you may say. So also do that. Pray for all the people out there who are working hard to make the world a better place, who are making the world and people's lives better and like that, basically, while also thinking good about yourself and that, you know, you're here and all that stuff. So yeah, just don't do what I just did all these months ago, and where I put myself in a mental spiral now, and now I'm just stuck in it. So hopefully I can get out of it and think better of myself now. So yeah, anyway, so, and again, I just want to say, I don't say this that much, but you know I mean it. And you know, I don't want to say too much because it becomes cliche, but you know I mean it to the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much for, you know, enjoying what I do, even though I am not proud of most of them. I'm glad that a lot of you enjoy what I do here in this channel, and that I hope a lot of you continue to enjoy what I do in this channel and in the future, basically. And that, yeah, I'm really grateful that a lot of you are still sticking with me despite my anxiety-driven mind, my flawed ways, you may say, and how I always beat myself and this and that, and you know, I'm just really grateful that a lot of you really still support me and all that stuff. So thank you all so much for that, and I hope you'll continue to do so. So yeah, thank you all so much, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more, basically. So bye.